Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. Today we'll be taking a look at Magic Square. This is MS-G04W. This is Truck Boy. Bakudo, I think that's how you say it. This is a super deformed, kind of a chibi style of Optimus Prime, but this is the white version, so it's a kind of an Ultra Magnus thing going on. So there you go. There's a sticker right in front of everybody, but there's some nice artwork. You got there like that, Bakudo. And on the back, you will transform into a truck. Only suitable for 16 years old, so if you're 16 below or 15 below, you can't play with this, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, there's the side right there, and there, warning. There you go. All right. So as always, like, share, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you haven't already. Really appreciate that. Trying to get to 20,000 subs. It's going to take a while, but it'd be cool if you subscribed and everything. And follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. Everything in the description. And follow. And you also go to Show Z. This is where I got this guy. And at the top, Deluxe 32. It really helps out the channel as well. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about some Truck Boy. Yay, let's go. All right, so you get a little collector's card, which is nice, thick credit card stock. Truck Boy right there. And on the back, you do get some stats and everything, which is really cool. I like that. See the alt mode. And you get instructions. A little small, but he's not a hard transformation. But you get the transformation, and there you go. Pretty cool. And you get his blaster, which is blue plastic. You got a little gunmetal silver right there for the paint, so that's really nice. And you get a little teeny tiny matrix, which I just dropped. Put it back up. It's nicely painted, silver. You got the gold and the green, which is nice. They painted that, it's good. So there you go. That is what Truck Boy comes with. Whee! All right, here is Magic Square Truck Boy, the white version, Ultra Magnus, in his alt mode. They look pretty cool. I like that. Like I said, I had the Prime and the Nemesis as well. Fortunately, I do not have them out. Really didn't like this part right here. It kind of looks unfinished. Got a lot of waffles right there. That's about the only really ugly thing I could see on it. Like I said, super deformed, kind of chibi style. I love the turquoise windows on the side and the front. You got silver paint right here, some white and some red paint right there on the front. You got some nice little turquoise for the fog horns or fog lights and everything. And on this side, once again, ugly right there. Got gray plastic, a lot of blue. The silver for the rims, for the wheels, they are plastic. And in the back, you can see the chest right here, kind of the faux chest right there. But you can see the nice turquoise, kind of greenish right there. And then you got a little green paint right there. This is for the Ultra Magnus thing. I'll show you that in a little bit. And underneath, if you like to see that kind of thing, it rolls just fine. Really cool. And you can put the gun back here if you want to. There's a little hole right there. Stick it in, giggity. And you can have the gun right there. You can store it. That's pretty cool. And the matrix is in there too as well. I stored it in the chest. So yeah, there you go. There is Magic Square, and this is Truck Boy, and this is the white version. And there is Wheelie. Here is Magic Square Prowl. We got New Age, Toxitron. I also throw in a Magic Square Slag right there. We got Red Alert from Siege. And last but not least, as always, Dustbuster Jazz. And there's some scale for you. All right, back in transformation to, I have no idea what this is for. Optimus Prime did it, and so did Nemesis, and Ultra Magnus doing it as well. It's just a big head, just one of those super deformed kind of things. I don't know if it's supposed to merge with something. If anybody knows, definitely hit me in the comments because I have no idea what this is for. But there you go. There is Ultra Magnus in his big head. And this, I got this one to tab in. This one won't tab in. It just won't tab in that well. So, but anyways, I mean, the head moves, back and forth, no up and down or anything like that. And that's about it. The little smokestacks do move too. Here's the back of it. You tab in the gun up there and everything. So there you go. So yeah, whatever this is, it's a big headed Ultra Magnus. Awesome. You can see a little head down there too as well. And real quick, there he is next to Magic Square Ultra Magnus, just to give you some scale. Alrighty, back for transformation. His big old head, Ultra Magnus. Here he is, man. We got Truck Boy from Magic Square. And here he is. Very nice. Love the turquoise right here, right there. And for the eyes, looks really good. Got some silver paint right there. That's about it. Got a little silver right there on the knees. That's about it. Not much paint. You got stuff on the back. You got the little Ultra Magnus face right there on his buddy. His booty. That says booty. It's a booty face. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. All right, we're going over articulation real quickly. So you look down a little bit, not much. Look up, not much. You can look up like that, but you break up the sculpt. It kind of looks ugly. So not much there because you got a big old head. Round all the way. No attitude or anything like that. All right, with the arms, you can go all the way around. You do have a butterfly. You use this. You just got to tab it right there, and you can have a butterfly, which is nice. You can go out to about right there. You can move this out a little bit like a hinge and get a little more. Not much, not the full 90. So there you go. Let's see, all the way around, like I said. You do got like a 90-degree elbow bend, which is nice. You do got a bicep swivel. There you go, swivel of the hand. That is it right there. Okay, and you have a waist swivel, no ab crunch, nothing, anything like that. You got the Van Damme all day, every day, which is nice. These little move up like this. It's a weird kind of thing like that. You just a big old gap right there, but you can cook up all the way up to there. And nothing really in the back. This kind of gets in the way. I guess you can go back a little bit if you want to. You do got a thigh swivel, which is nice. You got a knee bend, which you can use this, and you get a really nice knee bend, but like I said, it kind of looks ugly. Got a big old gap right there. Like I said, it's kind of the chibi, you know, super deformed thing going on. Let's see, toe tilt. You got a toe tilt. This is a little toe tilt, I guess, right, if you want to call that a toe, I guess. Mainly got a rocker right there, and let's see, you got a thigh swivel too, if I mentioned that. And that's about it. And there's the back right there for you. All right, so you got a gun. He can hold it, either hand. Just plug it in, giggity. And you can have the gun however you want to. And I don't know if it'll store on the back. Nope, it won't store on the back, so oh well. All right, so there you go. There is Truck Boy, the white version. Big old headed Ultra Magnus. Pew pew. Oh, real quick, I forgot to show off the matrix. Sorry about that. You do have the chamber right here. May have to get a spudger because it is tight in there. Let's see if I can get in there. I don't have any fingernails. Well, a lot easier said than done. Come on now. Well, there we go. Golly, it is tight in there. Giggity. All right, so there you go. It just fits in there. Just, you know, plugs in right there. Like I said, the silver, gold, and everything. So yeah, I forgot to show you about that, but he does have the matrix. So that's awesome. There you go. All right, so you got Magic Square Ultra Magnus and got Mirage over there. I threw in New Age, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. You got Dr. Woo Woo Woo, Ultra Magnus, one of the Seekers from Iron Factory. You got Lucky Cat, Bumblebee. And you got Core Class Wheelie. And I threw in Tis McGee, Redgar. And there's some scale for you. And Crapagonis, Crappy Tool Paper, AAA Battery, Carmex, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. All right, final thoughts on this is Magic Square, and this is their Truck Boy, the white version, or their Ultra Magnus, kind of a super deformed, chibi style thing going on. I love these. They did a Prime, they did a Nemesis. They also did some Fembots. They did RC and some other ones, and I really like them as well. So I'm hoping they do some more. Hope they do some other characters. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see like a Megatron or something, some Starscream, you know, Soundwave, some other ones like that. It'd be pretty cool. I liked it. Overall, you know, I like the truck mode. Looks good. You know, it's kind of just a square, you know, a big old square. Transformation is really fun. There's a lot of steps, but it's not, you know, something I want to throw across the room. So it's a nice, fun transformation. You got that one mode, which I don't know what it is for, the Ultra Magnus, you know, block thing or something. It kind of looks like it could like fit in something, or I don't know, something like that. But, you know, it's pretty cool. It has that option, you know, that's nice. The bottom mode looks pretty good. There's some good paint, you know, some, you know, turquoise, some, you know, some silver here and there. You know, so, but it's a small figure, so, you know, not bad on the paint. Articulation is kind of wacky. You know, he's so, you know, because he's got a big head and he, you know, just mainly blocks and everything. But he's got some decent articulation. It's fine. Materials feel good, you know, and everything. You get the little gun, you get a little matrix chamber, and that's pretty cool.
So yeah, I recommend these, you know, especially if you just want to get one, probably get the Optimus Prime. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I like them. They're pretty cool. So, hope you like my review. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. It all helps out the channel. Hit me up some comments. Tell me how the review. Anybody getting this one? Did you get the Nemesis Prime or did you get Optimus Prime and everything? Love to hear that. I love reading your comments. And follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I really appreciate that. If you go to do that for me. It's down in the description. Easy, just follow and everything. And go to Show Z. That's where I got this guy. At the top, put Deluxe 32. It really helps out the channel as well. And yeah, just watching my reviews really helps too. So I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail freaking Transformers. Hail freaking Magic Square, man. These are really fun. They're so cool. Big old heads and everything. Very nice. I'm going to headbutt you. Oh, hell no. Man, I'd rather be kicked than get headbutt by that big head thing. Well, I mean, you know, that's what he wants to do. That's what he's going to do. I'm like, I know, but damn. Look at that big old head. He'll kill me. No, I won't. I'll just tap. Tap-a-rooney. Tap. Tap. Good night, folks.